I had some people tweet at me asking if I thought there was any chance that Brock Besser was going back to Vancouver. I don't believe so. Not until at least after July 1st. And I think Besser's going to have some decisions to make too. I think that, I think there'll be I think there will be different options open to him. Different terms. Like some of the teams that are closer to winning might offer shorter term, but they're closer to winning. I've heard this in a few cases, not just Besser's. Other teams that aren't closer to winning but need good players, like Besser, might offer longer term. So there's going to be some options for some of these players. So that's the kind of stuff I'm looking at. But it's just interesting. Like I really think right now the best teams when it comes to older players, like even guys in their 30s, they're trying to stay away from term unless they absolutely have to give it.
Right, and it's a lot of cases, or shouldn't say a lot, but now we're seeing it more and more. It's used to just bring the AAV down a bit.
Yes, but I think some of these teams are not crazy about term. I think they're trying to avoid it a bit. You know what? I mentioned Besser a second ago. I'm curious to see if Vancouver tries to extend Garland. Sometime he can extend on July 1st. That's one I'm curious about too.
All right, that was the final thought brought to you by GMC. We'll take our first break and come back with the Thought Line. You're listening to 32 Thoughts, the podcast. Okay, welcome back. Time now for the Thought Line. Elliot, before we get started, I got to come clean with you about something.
Are you the anonymous caller?
No. Have you heard anything further on that?
No, I did have Dennis Bayak, the great Dennis Bayak, text me to ask me what this was all about.
Did he just hear it secondhand or something?
Yes. He must have missed the anonymous caller pods.
Yeah. What's all this commotion with this David Amber imposter? Yeah.
He didn't even say that. He just said, what is this anonymous caller stuff?
That's good. That's great that he's asking. Dennis is a good man. Okay, I got to come clean with you. We'll see. We will see. I may have been tagged with photo radar. We'll see. It was close.
Ooh, Leadfoot McGee. I'm proud of you, young.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well, if you're looking for the worst thing I've done in my life, I don't know. I'm going to be, the fingers are going to be sweating when I go to check the mailbox here for the next couple of weeks.
Nice. Welcome to the club.
To quote your former employer, check the ticker for the latest on that.
Well, I will, I promise.
Okay, today's submissions. We begin Tyson from Quebec. Hello, King Elliot the 32nd. That's good. Prince Kyle and Dom the Jester.
Oh, that's perfect. I was about to say I'm afraid to meet the first 31, but it got even better.
Yes. This is Tyson writing to you from the noble land of Quebec. I was taking a hot shower with my erect nipples when I thought about Matt Duchene's extension with the Dallas Stars. That's what it says. My question is, with him signing the 4-year, $4.5 million extension, which I believe is a total bargain, I've got a question. Since Duchene was bought out by the Nashville Predators with his original contract averaging around $8 million per year, is he now making the $8 million a year from the buyout plus the $4.5 million this year in Dallas? How does this work? Thanks, love the pod. It was an awesome year, fellas.
Great question, and glad you enjoyed everything. Yes, he makes both. And he makes them both in no-tax states, too.
All right, yeah.
Tennessee and Texas, yes. So add up the salaries. He makes both together. Nashville's cap is on the hook for how much they pay, and Dallas's cap is on the hook for how much they pay.
Yes, and next season it will be $4.5 million that the Predators will be on the hook for, the same amount that he'll be getting AAV-wise at least, in the first year of his new contract with the Dallas Stars. Thank you for the question, Tyson. A voicemail is next. Ryan from Ottawa.
Hello, this is anonymous. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. This is Ryan from Ottawa. I had a question about what poor guy has the distinction of being the ultimate runner-up and has lost the most Stanley Cup finals. I know Corey Perry, unfortunately, has suffered through 5 of the last 6, but I was wondering, is he the actual leader? Also, I'm pretty sure anonymous is Paul Bissonnette. Thanks, guys. Been a great season. Have a good summer.
Really? Paul Bissonnette?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, there's no bad answer at this point. It's not like we've got any hot tips lately.
Yeah, this one slowed down a bit. We'll see what happens. I kind of want it, if anything happens, I want it to happen organically.
Good. We love the organics on this pod.
Yes, we do love organics. So I would have to think, Kyle, that the true leader of this would have to be somebody who played in the original 6 era.
You would be correct.
And I'll tell you this, there's 3 names that jump to me immediately. All Hall of Famers. Is it a Hall of Famer?
Yep.
The 3 guys I think of are Gordie Howe, Bobby Hull, and Stan Mikita.
Okay. Gordie Howe has lost the most Stanley Cup final series in NHL history. 7. He's won 4, lost 7. 11 trips to the Cup final.
Wow.
Stan Mikita's not in the top of this list. Who's got him? Bobby Hull?
Bobby Hull.
Nope, not Bobby. Glenn Hall, though.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
He is one of 3 guys that are 1-6 in Cup finals. Corey Perry's 1-5.
Glenn Hall only won 1 Stanley Cup in 1961. Wow.
So him,
I guess
Busher
that makes
Jackson.
sense. I wouldn't have thought. Busher Jackson, that's a bit before my time. That's the 30s.
And Red Horner.
Also the 30s.
All original 6. But those are, along with Bert Olmsted,
Hall of Famer.
4 guys that have lost 6 Stanley Cup finals. Gordie Howe's at the top with 7. And Corey Perry is amongst a whole host of names that have lost 5.
Is there anybody else who is contemporary or modern like Corey Perry is?
No one
I didn't
would
think
be
so.
Close. Brian Propp was 0-5.
Brian Propp made 5 Stanley Cup finals? Wow. That's impressive. Brian Propp is pretty, I mean, he's not modern like now, but that's 80s.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Brian Propp made 5 finals. Oh, because he went to the Bruins. That's right. Yeah, wow. Good on him.
Yeah, it's an achievement to get there. So, yeah, Corey Perry does not top this list, but yeah, who would have thought? Gordie Howe. I mean, it makes sense. Again, 11 trips there to the final, won 4 of them. But I wonder how many of those 7 losses, how many of those games did you go in the scuttlebutt in the local papers in Detroit? Legacy game for Mr. Hockey. Maybe not.
Less sports radio back then.
That's right. Yeah. They had other things to worry about. Back when life was a bit simpler. Ryan, thank you for the clever voicemail and good question. Okay, Riley from Goderich. I have been thinking about a moment that happened a few years ago at the draft and can't remember who the player was and where they are playing today. Not sure if you remember, but the Columbus Blue Jackets selected a player early in the draft that was a complete shock And I remember the
God,
guys
do
that
I
were on the
remember.
panel were scrambling to find notes and information on this said player. He was not on anyone's mock list. If you do remember who this is, what is his name, and did he end up making it to the NHL?
He is in the NHL right now. It is Yegor Chinnikov, and I was on the air when that happened.